Yo guys, welcome back to another Decant Boutique video hosted by Timmy from Imagine Scent. So today we have the top 10 best fall fragrances, best-selling fall fragrances on the website Niche Edition. Starting off with the number 10 spot, best-selling, this one is Jubilation 25 by Ambre. Now this one is a surprise to me. I never thought this one would make it anywhere close to a top 10 bestseller list, but it did. The sales says it. A lot of people want to try it, a lot of people like it. Man, and this one is sweet. Sweet, incense type fragrance, a little bit syrupy as well. It just smells overall to me very refined, very regal. It fits a really high class event very well, especially if you dress up in a nice suit. And also if you're going to some kind of a wedding or some kind of just really regal and high class event in general, this one just works really well because it smells extremely, like I said, again, regal. I think I said regal 3 times already, but it really is that. It smells really good, but why it surprised me was because it smells too much like it's too specific of a fragrance, if you know what I mean. This one is used mainly for the high class events and not really good for a lot of the other times. That's why it's super surprising that it made even the number 10 spot. Number 9, we have By the Fireplace by Maison Margiela. This one is a very famous one in the niche community. This one is well known and for a good reason. It just smells so good. The warm, rich woodiness of the fragrance is very sensual. If you like sensual cuddle fragrance or sensual warm fall and winter fragrance, this one is an absolute must try for sure. Man, it has a little bit of maybe a chocolatey-ish kind of vibe to it as well. It's a little gourmandish, but overall warm, sensual, comforting, sexy. Oh, it just smells so good. Perfect for the fall and winter time, no doubt. Number 9 spot, By the Fireplace. This next one, number 8, is one that I want to own, but I haven't gotten around to buying it myself yet. This one is Dior's Ambre Nuit. I don't know how to exactly describe this, but it just smells really good. I think the Dior sales lady have told me that it reminds her of walking next to the coast. I think that she was alluding to the ambergris type of smell that's in here, and it does smell really good. I like the smell of this simply because it smells so simple but yet so impactful. There's some spiciness in this thing as well, as long as the sea saltiness, the ambergris, the amber. It just smells overall like a warm, spicy, interesting scent that at first sniff smells so simple, but the longer it lingers around you, the more you smell it, the more you discover that there's just so much more going into this fragrance and how beautiful it actually is once it starts to open up more and more as it gets to your dry down. So yeah, man, Ambre Nuit. If you guys have not tried this out yet, you guys should. If you guys are a fan of amber in any given way, if you guys are a fan of warm fragrances in any given way, this one is a godsend. Next one is the one that I own. This one is Layton Exclusif Cardamom and Coffee. This one just smells extremely gorgeous, mass appealing because of the cardamom vibe, brings in all the attention. If you guys know cardamom, cardamom is one of those notes that's just absolutely works in the mass public things. And in the dry down, you're gonna get coffee and oud. Now the oud in here is not dusty at all. It's really quite nice, soft, subtle, dark, woody tone. It's not oudy, it's not animalic, it's not too much, it's just right. And the coffee note that's in here just gives it that really nice sweet backbone that blends in really well with the oud, because the darkness in the coffee and the oud blends well together. Sweetness lingers around the fragrance with the cardamom spice at the top. It just smells absolutely gorgeous. And my favorite from Parfums de Mali. I like this more than the original Layton. But original Layton actually made up higher on this list. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But Layton Exclusif, if you have not tried this one out yet, you really should, especially if you're a fan of cardamom. Cardamom is huge in this one. The cooling spice is like a cloud. It's so huge. So if you love cardamom, you're gonna definitely love Layton Exclusif. All right, this next one we have Baccarat Rouge 540 EDP. This one is one of those fragrances that I've dismissed for the longest time because I myself don't really like it. It smells a little bit too sweet, a little bit too, I don't know, it's just too much for me in a way, in the sweet direction that I really didn't care too much for it at first. But now I'm okay with it. I still don't really like it myself, to be perfectly honest, but a lot of people seem to enjoy it, and a lot of people say they got tons of compliments from this. So I'm actually not surprised why it made it so far into this list as a number 6 spot. But yeah, this one to me is just very sweet, a little bit more formal. It has kind of that ethereal vibe that Aventus kind of have in terms of just the texture of the fragrance. Not the smell completely different, but in terms of the texture of the fragrance, kind of like Aventus, but with a very sugary sweetness, like sugar water sweetness. Sugary, sugar water, man. But people love it. It's weird, people really love it, and it made number 6. So if you're into sweet fragrances, this one's definitely one you should try, judging by everyone else. So yeah, Baccarat Rouge 540, number 6. Now before we get going to a top 5, I want to let you guys know that if you want to try any of these fragrances out, link will be in the description below. Number 5 spot. This one is Creed's Viking, one of my favorite signature scent ever in time. I wore this straight for 2 months, one and a half, 2 months before, and I absolutely love it. This one smells more old school. Some people say it smells like Old Spice, but hey, it smells a lot better than Old Spice to me, and it smells extremely, extremely gorgeous. People love it. I've got tons of compliments from this, and it's just overall a really, really, really nice scent. The clouds in this is also beautiful. I just love this fragrance. I just love it so much. And this one is one of those fragrances where you can wear it anytime in the fall. It's a great signature scent. You can wear it to a wedding, you can wear it to work, you can wear it to just any occasion at all. So it has a lot of different usage, which I really, really like. Like I said, I wore it for a month and a half exclusively straight because it's just so good. It fits me so well, and I highly recommend it if you guys like any old school fragrances in any way, especially if you like something that's similar to Old Spice. This one is one that is a must try. Next one is a fan favorite. This one is Parfums de Mali Harrod. And Harrod smells like a much easier to wear version of Tobacco Vanille. The tobacco in here is very quite toned down. It's more heavy on the vanilla. The vanilla here is also sweeter. There's less of a thick and richness that Tobacco Vanille has. Although it does smell a little bit less artistic than Tobacco Vanille, because Tobacco Vanille is much more refined of a fragrance, but it is a lot harder to wear. So if you want a wearable version of Tobacco Vanille, Harrod is definitely your bet. It smells very sensual. The vanilla in here is very creamy, very thick, rich, and it kind of feels very comforting in a way. Very comforting, warm, sweet, and the tobacco really adds that kind of balance so that it's not just super sweet. It has some dark elements as well, which is nice. Next one we have Oud Wood by Tom Ford, and this one is more easily said to be cedar wood rather than oud wood, because I don't think there's oud in here in my personal opinion, but it does smell something very woody. It smells more like cedar wood, maybe a little bit of sandalwood, and just overall maybe a mixed wood instead of oud, because oud itself has a distinct dark smell. This one is more dusty wood than anything else. Alongside the woodiness, you're gonna get some kind of sweetness that comes with this fragrance. This one is a very simple fragrance. How it starts in the beginning tends to be the same way it ends up at the end of the fragrance. In that way, it's good for anyone who loves the opening of fragrance and you want that to stay forever. This one is perfect for that. And this scent, in terms of the vibe, it's really casual. Very casual slash formal at the same time, you can believe that. There's two polar opposite ways to wear this fragrance. You can wear this extremely casual with an extremely casual outfit and you would be able to rock it just fine like on a night out, or you can dress this up in a suit and be amazing as well. And it's gorgeous because it just smells sweet, seductive in the most casual and formal way possible. It doesn't smell like a try-hard fragrance, but when people walk past you, it's like, you smell unique, you smell so good. But it never smells like you're trying too hard, which is something that is really, really appreciated in the fragrance world, because a lot of fragrances come off a little bit too harsh, a little bit too try-hard. This one, very subtle, very humble of a fragrance. I highly recommend it. Both casual and formal uses is amazing. Tom Ford's Oud Wood. Next, number 2 spot, we have Reflection Man. And Reflection Man is one of the best fragrances of all time. My girlfriend really loves this one. This one is the one, I think the second favorite of mine that I have in my collection that she likes. This one just smells very, very nice. I'm actually gonna spray this one on because I'm confident that I'll smell good today with this. Oh, that jasmine, the metallic-y jasmine. It's very, very reminiscent of Le Mal by Jean Paul Gaultier, but more metallic, more modern, more niche, and you know, it keeps all the good quality of Le Mal while still adding some really nice niche elements, and this makes it so mass appealing. It smells just extremely, extremely gorgeous. I love the smell of this. Like I said, my girlfriend loved it. A lot of people around me actually love it as well. Got tons of compliments. This is actually my second bottle. My first one was down somewhere and I don't know where it went. When it moved from Alaska to here, I kind of lost track of that one, which is sad. But this one is extremely good. One of the legendary niche fragrances out there. The best one from Homage by far, for sure. So if you have not tried this out yet, please go ahead and do so. All right, last one. I don't own this, but I don't even have to spray it. I just know. This one is Layton by Parfums de Mali. This one is just a cardamom heavy version, cardamom apple heavy version of the Exclusif. So it doesn't have a lot of the dark notes, it has a lot of the fresher notes. The cardamom lends a spiciness that's very cooling and very aromatic and very attention grabbing. While the green apple is very sensual, it's warm, it's sweet, and it blends together really well to make just a mass appealing fragrance for Parfums de Mali. They were going for mass appeal when they released this fragrance, and they got mass appeal. This is one of their most mass appealing scent in the whole entire line. It smells more akin to designer fragrance than it does to niche, but at the end of the day, it's all about smelling good. And this one definitely is a fragrance that can make you smell just that much better than your natural skin scent. So number 1 spot, I have no surprise at all it made it here, Parfums de Mali Layton. Alright, that's it for best-selling fall niche fragrances on the Decant Boutique's website. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. We'll make more of these, and see you guys next time. Peace. Bye.